Um, can you spotlight me, please, Smith? I forgot to do that.
Yeah, I'll try doing that. Is that okay, Anju?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So lying down as you are and letting the body relax. So with your legs apart, feet falling to the side, and a bit of room between the arms and the armpits, and the back of the neck on the floor if you can. So gently trying to bring the chin to the chest a little bit, getting the back of the neck on the floor if it feels good. And the palms facing up. So when the palms face up, this kind of relaxes the shoulders. And taking a moment to just let go of any tension. And on your next breath in, lift your right leg off the floor a few centimeters, just a few centimeters, and really tensing that right leg. And then on the exhalation, let go. On your next breath, inhale the left leg just a few inches off the floor, really tensing as much as you can. And then with an exhalation, just let it flop, just let it go without any control. Now tense the buttocks, lift the buttocks off the floor if you like, or just tense them. Really squeezing the buttocks and then letting go. And now make a tight fist with your hands. And exhale, let go. Bring your shoulders in the direction of the ears, really squeezing, just feel it tensing, and then relax to the center. And then stretch bring your hands in the direction of your toes, so opposite. Stretch now, really just get it towards your toes, and then relaxing back to the center. And now, if you can, so squeeze your shoulder blades together, squeeze the chest, lift the chest off the floor for a few uh, for a few moments, and then when you need to breathe out, just let that relax. And then slowly turn the neck to one side on the exhalation, and then turning back to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale back to the center. And now we'll relax the face. So squeeze all the facial muscles in the direction of the nose. Imagine you've eaten a sour lemon, really squeezing everything. And then let go. And now open your mouth wide, open your eyes, bring your tongue out, and really feeling the stretch. And then let go. So now just relax as you are, and relaxing the face completely. So making sure there's space between the upper teeth and the lower teeth. And the tongue is not on the other upper palate, so relaxing the tongue. The lips are gently closed. And a little smile on your face. And the eyes relaxed. The forehead completely relaxed, so the eyelids just slightly touching, and the forehead relaxed. So feeling that relaxation. So I'd encourage you to spend next week or the whole of this week now, just really focusing it whenever you remember, just to try and relax the face, and relax your face, relax your mouth, all the bits that we've just done. So just taking the habit of doing that occasionally. So sometimes when we're doing house chores or anything, we kind of tend to tense things. So anything that we're doing and requiring a bit of concentration, we kind of frown. And so just really taking a moment, taking this practice with you for the week, relaxing the head, relaxing the tongue, the mouth, and just checking if it's still relaxed. And now bringing your attention to the breath and inhaling into your abdomen. So we are lying down, if you like. Inhale through the abdomen and exhale the abdomen down. A few breaths. Inhale and exhale. A few more breaths. Inhale and exhale. A couple more. If you want to add in the clavicle, the diaphragm breath, the chest breath, do so. And if you want to add in the clavicular breath, if you want to do the full yogic breath, go ahead. So where's the mind? Also, just checking in where whether your face is still relaxed. And again, during the week, you can try and whenever you remember, just to check in where you're breathing. And if you think that you're breathing at the chest or at the clavicle, then taking a few moments to just breathe into the abdomen. So, with constant practice, you will end up breathing through the abdomen all the time, and it makes a massive difference to the body. Okay, so a few more breaths. And then bring your arms up and overhead behind you on the floor. Push your heels away from you, giving the body a nice stretch. And then, when you're ready, coming up into sitting. So, we'll be we'll start the class as we normally do with the sound of Om and with a little chant to prepare us mentally for the class. Join me when you're ready. And when we are chanting the Om, feel the resonance of the sound in your body. And bringing the hands in Chin Mudra with the thumb and the forefinger just touching the tip of the nails, just touching there. And the three remaining fingers separate from each other. So bring them on the top of the knees or whatever position you're in. You could be in the chair, wherever you are. And make sure that your hands are relaxed and the spine is straight and the chin is humbled in just so slightly so your body is nice and straight. So join me when you're ready. Inhale all together. Om. 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 Sahana bhavatu sahano bhunaktu saviryam karavavahai tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Peace, peace, peace. And then slowly letting go of your hands gesture, and then of come opening your eyes. Okay, so we're going to be doing kind of a very gentle start to the practice, and then we're going to go a little bit dynamic, and then we're going to go and relax again. So just that, so you know what to expect. Okay, so we're going to be doing we're going to be doing the joint freeing exercises a bit. So you might know them already, but it's quite kind of good to do them. So sitting with your legs in front of you. So if you're you can do these standing, you can do these lying down, you can do these sitting on a chair. So with your hands behind you, like so, so relaxing, so your hands are nice, give you a nice support there. And if you want to sit on a cushion as well, that's fine. Just make sure you're comfortable. There's not too much pressure on your hands. You're just kind of comfortable. And just adjust that position. The position is not very important. You just need to feel good. So now we will do the toes exercises. So you might know some of these. So inhale and then exhale. Bend the toes away from you, like really squeezing them, and then inhale back to the center. Exhale, squeezing your toes, really bending them, and then inhale back to the center. So it might feel quite awkward. Exhale, and then inhale back to the center. Exhale, move away from you. Inhale back to the center. So do it slowly. So squeezing, feeling, this might feel quite weird. And then inhale, center, do a few more. If you are feeling the mind is a little bit fast now, you can go a little bit faster, that's all right. But if you want to slow down, then if you want to bring the mind down, calm it down a little bit and go a bit slower, that might help you. So you choose how you want to work this. But the exercise is better with awareness and slow. But I recognize that not all of us want to do it that way. So just slowly, just a few more rounds. Exhale, exhale, toes bend, inhale, up, and then relax for a moment. So now we're going to do ankle. So inhale, and then exhale, bring the toes. So you're bending at the ankle now, and then coming up. Exhale, the toes go forward. So you're kind of bending at the ankle and then coming up. Exhale, away and up. So if anyone is confused, just let me know. I can try and show you my feet a little bit better, perhaps. And so a few more. So exhale, the ankle, the toes go away, and inhale back to center. So you feel like your heel is moving a little bit forward and back. Do it slowly. And if this practice feels good for you, then you can close your eyes, but really feeling the sensations, comparing both sides, and then relaxing now. Okay, so the next one, there are two versions. So I will show you. So we're going to do an ankle crank. So if you want to bend your leg like so, and then bring and then keep hold the top of your right foot. And then all we're doing is circling. However, if you want to try, you can put one finger in between each toe and see whether that works for you. So some of us can do this, some of us can't. So just to guide the foot a little bit. So if the hands in between the toes doesn't work for you, just hold the foot on top. So choose your hand position and and then just going in one direction really slowly. So just see where there is a temptation to rush the practice. So that means there's probably a little bit of difficulty with mobility there. And that happens to all of us sometimes. And just notice it. Do not judge what you find, but just notice it. And then other side. So really going as slow as you can. So breathing normally with this practice. So might be hearing little noises, and that's okay as long as it's not painful, it's fine. Little, and relax that leg. And now we're going to do the same with the other side. So bending the left foot so you can bring your fingers in between each toes. So that the index finger is between the big toe and the second toe. And or you can just hold the foot on top like so. And then gently start rotating the foot. So I can't see what you're doing, so I'm kind of assuming you're doing all right, but that's okay. So go slow. And again, notice where there is a tendency to rush. And now a reverse rotation. I wonder whether we did on the other side. So just slowly reversing. And once the second direction is always more difficult, we always do it in the first way that feels natural to us. So be patient with yourself when you're doing it this way. And then just notice. Okay, so a couple more and then relax. So we've done the feet a little bit, and now we're going to do um, the legs. So inhale, and so bringing the knee, your hands interlaced underneath your right thigh. So I'll just demonstrate the practice. So we'll inhale, and then we'll exhale. We'll bring the knee towards the chest, and then we'll inhale, bring the leg out, and then the heel is off the floor a few centimeters, and then here we're trying to bring the kneecap up. So just really focusing on the knee. So exhale, so come with me. So hands underneath your thighs, bending. So inhale, and then exhale, bringing the knee to the chest. Exhale, straighten that leg, leave the heel a few inches from the floor, and then bring that kneecap up. Exhale to the chest. Inhale out. The leg is straight, not touching the floor, a few centimeters off the floor, and the kneecap up. Couple more. Exhale to the chest. Inhale out, kneecap. So two more. You might feel this a little bit. Exhale and relax. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So this time, interlace your hands underneath the left thigh. Inhale, and then exhale, bring the knee to the chest. So making sure your back is still nice and straight. And then inhale, knees out. The heel is off the floor, kneecap up. Exhale to the chest, bending the knee. Inhale, stretching the leg straight in front and the kneecap up. Couple more. Exhale, knee to the chest. Inhale, kneecap up. Couple more. And then relax. Okay, so now we're going to do one more with the knee. So we're going to work on the, let's work on the left side this time first. So interlacing your hands as you were before, and bring them underneath your thigh, your left thigh, just closer to the knee this time. So now, making sure your back is straight. And now all we're doing is we're circling the knee. So the thigh stays the same, just drawing a circle with the foot. So imagine you're drawing a circle with the foot, going slow. So your circle needs to be circular, needless to say. So making sure you're getting that. So the thigh is not doing any work. Well, it is, but it's not moving. It is just the knee that is going round. So so choose the size of your circle. Make sure it's circular and smooth, not jagged, and then rotating the other direction. So drawing your circle with your foot. So making sure there is a tendency to move the thigh, so that's not moving. It's just, so the thigh is quite relaxed. So it's just the lower leg is kind of really free to move. But you can probably feel it as well though, because there would be some tension no matter what you do. So just going slowly, and the slower you go, the better it is, and it builds up the muscle better. And then relaxing, and then the other side. So then bringing the hands interlaced behind the right thigh, nearer to the knee, relaxing, making sure that the knee, the lower leg, uh, underneath, below the knee is kind of completely relaxed. So now drawing a circle with your foot, can be, it doesn't have to be a big circle. So it just can be a very small one, but making sure it's only that bit that's moving. So the more the mind gets still, the slower you can do your practice, and the better it is. And then reverse direction, the circular circle, smooth. So the foot is not moving. So slower, and then relax. So hopefully you can feel something. And then bringing the sole of the feet together. So they can be quite far in front of you. If the hips are a little bit tight, then the tighter the hips are, the further away the legs would be. So making sure that your back is straight again, and then just staying in this position. So the butterfly position. So if your hips are open, you can bring the feet quite close to the body. But if you're doing that and then you're curving, then that's not correct. So then you want to be able to, you need to be able to leave your back straight. So that's the most important part. It doesn't matter how close the knees are to yourself, not the knees, the heels. So this diamond shape now, and then so you can either just flutter like a butterfly, like so, or if you like, you can bring up, exhale down with the hands gently. So whatever feels good for you. So you might feel like bringing it with bringing them with your hand, guiding them feels good, or you might think, oh no, I'd rather just do that today. So just choose whichever practice you want to do, or if you can choose one and then move to the other. So so if your knees are very close to your chest, then sorry, if your knees are very close to the floor, then you can you can make quite a lot of noise on the floor with your knees. If that if that's possible, it might not be possible, but I don't know why. Just a bit of noise. Uh, so or just relax. Just take it as you feel like how your body feels like moving without paying too much attention to why it's doing it, but just what it's wanting to do. Just listening to what your body, how your body wants you to move, and then letting go. Okay, so now we sit cross-legged or have a position you like. So if you want to keep sitting with your legs in front, that's absolutely fine. If you want to sit on the sofa or on a chair, that's absolutely fine. So we're only going to be doing a few hands one now. So inhale, well, bring your arms outstretched in front of you, shoulder height, and then relax the shoulders. Bring the hands in front of you, like so. And then, so exhale. Well, so, when we exhale, we make a fist. Sorry, yeah, no, we just go up, down. Sorry, I've just got this wrong. So we'll inhale, our fingers are open. Exhale, fingers are down. Just a few like this. Inhale, exhale. So the fingers are wide apart for now. So this works the hand rather than the wrist, but a couple more. Inhale up, wide open. Exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. So you might feel a little shake in your hand, and that's okay. Tense it a little bit and down. And now we're just going to go a little bit faster. So inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and relax. Okay, so now we're going to do um, a bit. We're going to do the same, but with the with the fist. So bring your hands in fist here. So now we will inhale. We'll open the hands. Exhale down. Just closing the fist. So inhale and then exhale. So this one is slow. So just feel the difference with going slow. Inhale and then exhale. Close the hands. So you, if it's getting too much in the arms, you can feel it a little bit too much there. You can bring your elbows like so, and you can still do the movement. But if you can bear with it and it's not detrimental to your health, then just put up with it for a little bit longer. Inhale, open, exhale, and take a moment break. So bringing the hands down. And we're going to go back to this, but before we do this, we'll do a few shoulder rotations. So bringing your hands on your shoulders with your elbows to the side, relax the shoulders, and then drawing a circle with your elbows. So it doesn't have to be big, just a small circle. And again, circular circle, relax the shoulders, going in one direction, feeling the movement. And then now going the other direction. So if the slower you can work, the better it is. So I can see quite a few very fast movements. So if you can slow down, please go ahead. The slower you work, the more muscles you recruit. And also the purpose of these asanas, these practices, is to calm the mind. And that's also important. So slow down and relax. Okay, so now we go back to the we go back to the arms. We do some wrist. So coming back in um, with a fist here, and then we're going to circle both wrists in the same direction. So both are going clockwise. So it's just the wrist that's moving, nothing else. So I can see some arms moving a little bit too much. It's just the wrists. Yeah, perfect. So just the wrist. You might feel, and when you've got time at home, you can do one at a time, and it just will take a bit too long now to do it. But you can focus a bit more with just one at a time in terms of concentration. So both are going in the same direction, reverse direction now. So going anti-clockwise. And then relax. Okay, so now we're gonna just come into all fours before we go and do a few more exercises standing. So coming into all fours for a moment with your hands underneath your shoulders, and we're just going to do a practice which we do quite a lot, which is the tiger pose. So we'll inhale. Well, I'll just demonstrate first. So we'll inhale, bend the knees, looking up, bend the right knee, looking up. Exhale, bringing that knee in the direction of the nose. So join me when you're ready. So inhale, right knee bent, looking up. Exhale, knee to nose, curving the upper back. So three more. So slow again. So the knees bent when you're going up. So inhale and then exhale. One more. Keeping the hips together, well, in line. And then when you've done, just bring that leg back. So now we're going to do the left side. So making sure that your fingers are wide apart. And if your shoulders are tight, you can just bring them, your hands to the side a little bit more. And then your knees are hip distance and your feet kind of follow that line. So now inhale, bend the left leg looking up. Exhale, knee to nose, curve the upper back. So smooth movement, perfect coordination with your breath, and as slow as your breath allows you. Two more. And relax. So if you can sit on your heels, you sit on your heel. If this is too much for you, then just stay in standing knees. So you can choose which one you want to be. And now, um, and now we'll just do just one more wrist exercise. So if you want to bring your right palm facing away from you and the fingers close together, and then use your hand to press on the fingers a little bit. So feeling that pressure a little on your hands, just strengthening the wrist. And then the opposite way, so bringing your hands facing down, and then the left hand just pressing against the palm, sorry, the back of the hand, and just feeling that stretch there that at the wrist. And then other side. So we'll start at the back, at the bottom. Oh, sorry, no, we start at the front. So your hands, the palms facing away from you, and then bring the hand, your right hand, and then press a little bit more. Feel that tension a little bit, and then opposite side, bringing your hand down, left hand down, pressing against the back of the hand with the left hand with your right hand, and feeling that. And then now just shake a little bit And then we're going to come up into, so if we all meet now in standing knees, bringing one leg forward, whichever one comes first, without thinking too much about it, using your hands on that knee that's come forward, and then coming up. Wonderful. Okay, so now we're going to do a few exercises um, in the standing position. So the first one is drill walking. So it takes a little bit of coordination as well as balance. So don't worry if it's not coming together well the first time, but I'll demonstrate first. So we'll start by lifting one leg, whichever leg that is, and then bringing the opposite arm. So the arm is just at the shoulder height, and then we'll stay there, and then exhale, come down, and then inhale, the other leg comes up, and then the opposite arm, we stay, and then exhale forward. So we're just going to walk a little bit. So the arms are relaxed, but then they go up to shoulder level. And so just, if you haven't got much room, that's all right. Just walking on the mat is fine, or, a little bit of distance, it's okay. So now I'm going to talk you through, and we're going to do the same leg, all of us, so it's easier. So, and also, I mean, I was demonstrating my leg quite high. It doesn't have to be. So it can be just a little bit up. If balance is a little bit of an issue today, then you don't need to lift the legs up so much. Okay, so bringing your weight on your left leg to begin with. Lift the right leg, lift the left arm. Stay here. Exhale, bring the right leg down. Inhale, left leg up, right arm up, hold, exhale down. So you come on the tip of your right toes here. So inhale, opposite, exhale down. Inhale up and hold, exhale down. So you don't have to lift your legs up so much. Inhale up and hold and down. So inhale up, hold and down. So slow motion. Inhale up, hold and down. Inhale up, hold and down. And a couple more if you feel like it. So it's quite nice coordination. It's a bit of a balance as well. Okay. So, right now we're going to go and do some jogging. How about that? So it doesn't have to be high impact at all. So I will show you the various things that we will do. So you can just stay here, and then we'll just lift the knee up, or and then so if you want to jog properly, then you can really bounce. Up to you, whatever you want to do. I'll explain it first, and then but we will start slow. So please stay. If you don't want any impact, which I don't do impact, so I'm just going to go like this later on, so you can do the same, right? So don't have to go too far. And then when we're going just a little bit, so you can just bring one leg like this, but you can just go a little bit fast. So the idea is to get the heart rate up a little bit. Okay, so now we all start together. So then just bringing the hands in fist into your chest, so holding there, and then just heel toe, just moving slowly. So the toes are still on the floor. So just lifting the heels to begin with. So just, it's not too much movement. And then now just go a little bit faster if you like. And then now we're going to go up. So if you want to jog properly, you can. Otherwise, just one up, down, up, down. So you choose It doesn't have to be too much or too fast. So you work to your level. Or if you are proper, if you want to bounce and do proper jog, go ahead. The idea is to actually get a little bit out of breath, not totally, and then slow down a little bit. And then now we're going to go to the back. So just kick to the back. So you go forward a little bit and then kick the back, kick the buttock. So again, if you want to jog properly, you can, or just lifting one at a time. And a little bit more, and then slowing down a little bit. And then now we're just going to go to the side. So it's just like this. So you can, or if you want to go like this, or just with no impact, like so. And then slow down, slow down. So come back to heel and just jogging on the spot. And then release the hands. And now we're going to do, I'm just going to demonstrate what we're going to do. So we're just going to bring the legs apart, and then we're going to go like this. Inhale. So it just helps us to get our breath back. So inhale, and then exhaling in short bursts. Making the exhale as long as you can, but in short bursts. And then coming up, and then coming back into standing resting pose for a moment. So if you need a few more resting breaths, please take them. Okay, so the idea is to keep moving, but if you feel your heart rate has gone a bit too much for you, then just take rest, please. Okay, so the next practice is a side twisting, but we're going to go quite fast and with a forceful exhalation on the top. But it's through the nose, so I'll just show you. So it goes like this. So the hips are staying in place, the hips are not moving, and then you're just going to the side. So carry on. And relax. Okay, so just take a moment here, relaxing. And we've got one more dynamic one to do, and it is alternate toe touching. So I will show you, doesn't mean you have to touch your toe, but I will show you. So it is again quite fast. So it goes like this. If you can't touch your toes, but you can just touch your knees, that's fine. It's just bringing that movement. If you have any pain, then just go slower, or so get going when you're ready. So nice swing, dynamic movement. keep the head down. Next time, keep the head down for a moment. And then slowly walking your feet together. And then when you've got to here, then slowly coming up one vertebra at a time and relaxing. Okay. So is everyone okay? Yeah, good. All right. So we're going to go and do uh, one slow sun salutation. So if you want to do any variation to the sun salutation, go ahead. Whatever you feel like doing, it's fine. If you want to do the six-way stretch or you want to rest, anything that you feel like. Otherwise, come with me. So it's a very slow sun salutation. So coming to the front of your mat, releasing the pelvis a little bit, tuck the pelvis under, and you can have your feet quite close together or a little bit of distance, whatever works for you. And just your hands to the side, taking a moment to connect with the sun. So the sun is eternal. The sun is here no matter what. Sometimes we do not see it, that's because there are clouds, but the sun is here, or because of other reasons, but we don't have to see it every time, but it's there. We know it's there. So these qualities of being there eternally, these qualities of being unaffected by what's going on, is something that we can try and embrace in life and in our yoga practice. So inhale, exhale, bring your palms together at the heart center. So now just repeat Om 3 times, or any Om, Om, Om. Inhale up in whatever position you like. Your hands can be wherever you like. And in the upper position, you can breathe normally here. We'll chant Om 3 times. Om, not loudly. I'm doing it loudly so you know. Om, Om, Om. And then exhaling, coming down, bending at the hip, and bend your knees as much as you need to. Your hands on either side of the feet. Let the neck hang, the chest and the thigh together, and just stay here if you like to. For those who can, straighten the knees, the legs. You get a bigger stretch, but if that feels good, if you can bring your palm of your hands on the floor, go ahead. And then Om, Om, Om. Inhale, right leg back, right knee on the floor, tip of your fingers looking up. Om, Om, Om. Now transitioning into the plank pose, so all fours first, and then one leg back. Without moving the upper body, just lift the other leg. And then if the upper back is curved, then just bring the shoulders away from you so the upper back is nice and straight. Slowly bring the knees down, uncurl the toes, bring the chest down and the forehead down slowly. So Om, Om, Om. Slide your body into one straight line, coming up into baby cobra. So just lift your hands up, look in the direction of the ceiling, keep your feet on the floor if they stay. So you could be in any position that you like here. If you're modifying Om, Om, Om. Exhaling, coming into downward dog. So bringing your feet onto the floor. If you need to walk your feet, that's fine. So hips are high. And relax, the ears are away from the shoulders. Om, Om, Om. And now bringing the left knee down, just to bring the right foot in front, in between the hands. Looking up, tip of your fingers. Om, om, om. And then curl your left leg. Come, just glide that left foot in front. Forward bend. Bring your center of gravity a little bit forward. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Bring your palms of the hands, if you can get them there. You can bend your knees as much as you like to do that. And then we all bend our knees, flatten the back first, and then inhale, coming up, up first, and then back. Om, om, om. And then exhale, hands to the heart center. Om, om, om. And release the hands to the side. Okay, so we now lead with the left leg. So inhale, exhale, the palms together. Om, om, om. Inhale, up. Up first and then a little bit back. Doesn't have to be much. Om, om, om. Exhale down, bend your knees. Head down. Om, om, om. Inhale, left leg back, left knee on the floor. Check your knee alignment. Right foot, right knee above the right heel. Om, om, om. Transition into plank. Both knees on the floor, one leg back. Come on the tip of those toes, and then without moving the upper body, lift the opposite knee. Bring the shoulders back and away from you. Om, om, om. Bring your knees down. Uncurl the toes. Coming down. Om, om, om. Forward. Coming up into baby cobra. Lift your hands up. Look in the direction of the ceiling. Feet on the floor if possible. Om, om, om. Exhale into downward dog. You can keep your knees bent here, no problem. And your feet are hip distance away. And just whatever feels right. Room between the ears and the shoulders. Om, om, om. Bringing the left foot in between the hands, so you can bring the right knee down first if you need to. Looking forward. Equestrian pose. Om, om, om. Forward bend, back foot to meet front foot. Center of gravity set, come a little bit forward. Om, om, om. Bend the knees, straighten the back, coming up, up, and a little bit back. Om, om, om. And bring the hands to prayer with an exhalation. Om, om, om. And relax the hands to the side. And now lying down on the mat. So we're having we're having our relaxation, our main relaxation now, and then we will do we'll do a couple of poses before we do full relaxation, but take a moment to just relax. So if you want to put things on now, you can. Just taking a moment, letting the body completely relax. So do what you need to do, any movement that you need to make, and more importantly, getting the breath to normal. So inhaling and then making the exhalation longer. Make the exhalation a little bit longer. So feeling, and now we're going to do a bit of a twist before our final relaxation. So you can do your favorite twist if you've got one. Otherwise, we're just going to do a simple one. So if you want to bend, so bringing your arms to the side, shoulder height. So inhale, bring both knees to both legs to the chest. Your feet are off the floor. And then bring both knees to the right and keep both arms on the floor if possible. So if you like, you can bring your right hand on the top of your left knee if you want to kind of press it a little bit, but you don't have to. The knees don't have to be touching the floor. And then your head is turned towards the left hand, but close your eyes if it feels good. So feeling the stretch here. So you can feel the stretch in the spine, stretch at the shoulders, and just really enjoying being in the twist. And with each exhalation, just letting go a bit of tension. So just notice where there's a bit of tension on the exhalation, just directing the breath to that point and let go a little bit. So your both shoulders don't have to be on the floor. Just adjust the twist so you get something that's fit for your body today, not last week, not 20 years ago. So really nourishing the body. With each inhalation, breathing, energy, prana. Exhalation, letting go of any physical tension. Inhale, breathing in prana. Exhale, any emotional tension. Anything that's been with you, that's stuck with you, just let go. To keep releasing on every exhalation, whatever tension that is in your life at the moment. And then slowly coming back to the center and getting ready to twist to the other side. So bringing the knees, this time both knees to the left, bringing the head to the right. You can use here your left hand to just push the right knee a little bit, the right leg a little bit. So just feeling that stretch there and surrendering into your pose. If you need to make any adjustment, just letting go. Inhale, energy. Exhale, physical fatigue, tension. Inhale, prana. Exhale, any emotional tension, any feelings that's holding us back, feeling of doubt, feeling of lack of confidence, feeling of lack of trust, anything that do not serve us, anger, just let go, focusing on what you need to, using every exhalation, feeling it going. Couple more breaths. And then coming back to the center for the final relaxation. So we'll be here for about 7 to 10 minutes. So if you need to get anything, you can do. Otherwise, just getting ready for your final relaxation putting anything underneath your knees if you need to, and with your palms facing up, and something under your head if you feel the need for it. Just make yourself as comfortable as possible. And if you want, you can also sit on a sofa, wherever you feel will be most suitable for you. If you need to bend your knees, that's fine. So, we're going to practice today this idea of body stillness in lying. So, the idea is to make sure that we do not move. So, just get rid of any body tension and be completely still in once you've settled in a position. So when the body is still, the mind is still. So we will focus on stillness today. So we will go through the body and bringing your attention to your feet, feeling the relaxation there, and any tingling sensation that you can feel. The feet are still, bringing your attention to your calves. You can feel the movement there, blood moving. Might feel a little bit of tingling in places, but otherwise it is still. Bringing your attention to your knees, feeling the stillness there. Thighs, feel micro movements, but the thighs are still. Feeling the hips and the buttocks. You can feel the prana, you can feel a little bit of movement happening internally, but from the outside there is complete stillness. So the lower body is relaxed. The lower body is completely relaxed. The lower body is completely still. If you feel a little bit of itching somewhere, try and resist the temptation to scratch or do anything. If you really need to, that's absolutely fine. Do it mindfully. If you need to sneeze or anything like that, please don't stop it. Just go ahead, but do it with awareness, really knowing what's going on. So the lower body is relaxed. Lower body is relaxed. I relax my abdomen. Abdomen is relaxed. And there is subtle movements with the breath. You can feel that movement, that natural movement there, without exaggerating anything. So that movement should be there. So even when we practice body stillness, the breathing movement should be there, of course. So breathing, feeling the muscles in the abdomen, perhaps in the chest and in the clavicle. Just feeling the slight movement, nothing more than what should happen to stay alive. So bringing your attention to your back, lower back, middle back, upper back. The back is relaxed. The back is completely still. Bring your attention to your hands, all your fingers, the palms of the hands, the back of the hands. Think of all the fingers. Feel a bit of tingling in the fingers, in the hands. You can feel the prana moving. You can feel the blood. You can feel a bit of a pulse, perhaps. But there's no movement in the hands and the arms. Completely relaxed. Both arms are fully relaxed. Relax your shoulders. Relax your shoulders. Your shoulders are relaxed. Again, feeling, might feel little twinges or whatever in the shoulders, but overall, there's no movement. And relaxing the neck, relaxing the face, again, very important. So, lips slightly closed, room between the upper teeth and the lower teeth. Neck, tongue is not in the upper palate, just releasing the tongue. And chin slightly in, and the nose relaxed, the eyes relaxed, the point between the eyebrows completely relaxed and still. You can feel the all pulsations, little movement of prana, but they're completely still. So just the eyes are lightly closed, not making any tension with the eyes, and taking that practice with you through the week to consciously let go of tension in the face area, neck upward, and forehead completely relaxed, head and scalp completely relaxed. The whole body is completely relaxed, completely still on the floor, resisting any urge to move. So if you do have to move, please do, but do so mindfully. Otherwise, if it's just a little itch or any little thing, then try and resist that temptation. Complete stillness. Now bringing the attention to the mind, the point between the eyebrows, and observing what you see. A warm darkness behind the closed eyes. Total silence, total stillness. If any thoughts come, tell them you will deal with them later. For now, the mind is focused on stillness. Thoughts will come, undoubtedly. Simply acknowledge them and tell them, I'll deal with you later. Thank you very much. So staying here for a few moments and letting your mind go wherever it's going. And imagine you are able to see your body lying completely still on the floor, a completely still body. You're able to see that. You are the subject, you're not the body, and you can see the body on the floor. And now getting back into the body and feeling the ground of the mat underneath you, feeling the solidity of the earth. And now bringing a little bit of attention to any sound that you can hear in the distance, any sound that you can hear in the building where you're at, any sound that you can hear in the room, any other sound. And now we'll bring a little bit of movement to the feet, to the various body parts, letting the body move a little bit slowly, keeping the focus, keeping the eyes closed if possible. And then turning onto one side when you're ready. Taking your time, there's absolutely no rush. And then coming up. So we will do a few breaths in this position. So when you're ready, bringing your thumb on your, so the left hand is in chin mudra on your knee, your left thumb, sorry, your right thumb is on your right nostril, just slightly closing it. So the left nostril is open. So we will breathe in and out through the left nostril, slowly in and out through the left nostril. So the breath is silent but deep. You're not pressing too hard with your right thumb so as not to hurt yourself. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the face. Just breathing in and out through the left nostril. Staying with the breath, feeling the flow of the breath in and the flow of the breath out. Feeling the sensation in the nostril when you breathe in, slightly cool air. And when you breathe out, the air is slightly warmer, perhaps. You can feel the sensation. Again, making sure you're not closing the right nostril too hard. Just putting your thumb on it, just ever so slightly. Breathing through the mouth. Through the nose always. And now, next time you breathe in, bring the breath to the point between the eyebrow, and then breathe normally, and bringing the right hand on the knee. So keeping the focus at the point between the eyebrow. And we will chant Om 3 times to finish here. Inhale. Om. Feeling the resonance of the Om in the whole body. Om. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. May the entire universe be filled with peace, light, joy, and love. Bringing your hands into the heart center, the purity of the heart. Bringing your hands to your mouth for the clarity of speech. And bringing your hand to your forehead for the peace of mind and the clarity of the mind. And thank you very much for joining me today. Thanks, Anju. That was